Hey and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. I haven't recorded in almost a month of this game, but let's see if I can try and remember what it is I did between episodes. I did check out the ending of the last episode to see exactly what I did between. I don't believe Sharon was an Elementalist before, but I changed her to an Elementalist because it's one of the requirements for the next promotion I want. Right now she's learning Fire Whip from her new rapier, which I believe I had to buy from the store. It's a weak fire elemental ranged kind of spell, although it's an ability, I don't think it takes up MP. And it can cause the disabled stat affliction, which is you can't use actions, so it's a pretty powerful one. Also, we turned the new black/white mage into a blue mage, and this is something you need to keep in mind if you're going to be making a blue mage. Give them the blue saber so they can learn learning. Learning is absolutely necessary for blue mages. It's what makes it so when they get hit by a monster's ability, they learn it. So make sure you've got that ability equipped. And for a backup, we have white magic just so we have a little bit of extra healing. Other than that, I don't think anything has been changed. Perhaps a little bit of equipment. I don't know. I believe MDB's already being a paladin on screen. So I'll just cycle through it real quick. You guys might remember better than I do. Actually, do we have a better robe for you? Apparently not. Well, I believe the next quest we've got some kind of mage equipment to go with. Greetings. New rumors. We have one new rumor, and a very helpful comment actually let me know that apparently when you select one of these rumors and you exit out and your cursor goes back to the top, it's because there's a new rumor. I never noticed that before. Oh, well, now we know what clan that thief was with. And we have one mission left. Oh. We also have the, we have this free one, dispatch for 3 days. All off-screen, that one. In testing, it wasn't there. That's odd why it showed up now. Because I didn't move at all, I don't think. Whatever. Let's do the next main quest, which is the Cheetahs. A band of con men. Get a fortune ring, which is nice. I believe that's the one that keeps you from getting some stat afflictions. And a wizard's hat, which is always nice. Doesn't give you any spells or abilities, but it boosts your magic. Alright, time to go win a fight. And is it right there I'm supposed to? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to fight the rangers. So we're gonna walk back and forth a little bit. There's no time limit on this, so... Are they just not gonna leave? I don't think I've ever had it where they wouldn't walk at all. That's weird. Okay. Well, what's the law? Addle and stop? Yeah, I can handle that. I don't think we have either of those. Now, I'm hoping there'll be some monsters involved here, since it's in the forest. Alright, now, we can have less units in this fight. We're not controlling Sarah and Ritz, but they count as allies, so we actually have a limited team here. So of course we gotta take our white magic. We have no real reason to bring our blue mage. So we're just gonna take the extremes of our team. Actually, before I do that, let's view real quick to see if there's anything we want to steal. Although I doubt there is. It's usually a little later in the game when you start seeing the good stuff you want to steal. Okay, we could steal some gauntlets if we want to. Wish I could steal a thief hat, but that counts as a helmet. Nope, nothing to steal. Alright, then I'd like to take Mont Blanc. So we're taking the extremes of all of our team, just because Sarah and Ritz have most of the physical stuff handled. I believe Ritz is actually a unique class that is based off the Fencer, so some of her abilities won't quite match up with the Fencer. I don't think, at least. She's really lucky to have hit there. And Ritz does gain experience, which is a little bit frustrating because I want the experience for my team, although I believe you can unlock both of them later in the game as secret characters. And Sarah is, of course, an archer. So all around, this is probably going to be a very straightforward battle. Unfortunately, I don't have the Air Rend ability yet, which is a very nice monk ability where you do your physical attack, but at a range of 1 to 3. In fact, he's doing it right now. It's the same as your Air Render, that's it. It's the same as your physical attack, but you can do it at a short range. Fortunately, it looks like the enemy team has no healing, so unless they've got potions, we can win a war of attrition. Although I believe we can completely outmuscle these guys regardless. In fact, we might even outnumber them. I didn't take a quick count. The fighter and the monk do a lot of damage, but it's really not that big a deal. I have superior healing, so... steal experience is a frustrating move. Yep. God, I hate that one. As for healing, I believe you're the only one who really got hit. So I'll help keep her back up. Now's not the time, dude. You should probably keep your eye on the fight. Okay, well we can't really cross the water right away. We're pretty slow with being a paladin. So I think we're just gonna stab him in the back of the head. Our damage output probably won't be great until we've been a fighter for a few levels. But Paladin comes first. I really want to take out their red mage early. Actually, all their units are kind of threatening except for the thief. The thief is just annoying. Now, if I go over here, would I be able to reach with the spell and get both of them? Yes, I can. Not great accuracy on the thief, but pretty good on the fighter. Bring him down below half health. Good. Perfect. Okay, good. She's at least smart enough to circle around a bit. Manister. You know, you probably could have killed him with a regular hit. Oh my god, the AI allies can be really frustrating. It wouldn't be so frustrating if not for the fact that she takes up unit slots. So I could have had one of my guys come in and do it. Okay, we've almost got the fighter under control. If Sarah is smart, she'll either try and get the fighter or try and get the mage. Okay, good, she's going for the mage. See, they could have won. They could have gotten that... That's gonna be a knockout, and he's likely gonna hit. Ooh, that was lucky. I only had a 30% chance to dodge that. An odd target to pick, Archer. The most heavily fortified guy on the map. The game doesn't really start to pick up in difficulty for a while. Oh, this could be a knockout. That was almost a one-shot. In fact, I think I can get the knockout from here. Almost. Actually, I forgot I also have black magic with you. Yeah, I'll get the knockout. I could heal my monk, but I'd much rather make sure that doesn't come back as a problem. And I can get to him, at least. He can counter, but he won't do much. And my monk can probably come in from behind and finish him off. Ritz, just don't do a mana strike again. Oh my god, Ritz. Okay, fine. Okay, whatever. I guess that makes sense, because he's got block arrow, at least. Although he can move now. He's gonna go for my monk. It might be a kill. It depends on how high the number hits. If he gets 3 above what it estimates. Oh, I'm barely hanging on that one. Want to get through this stage without any of my people being knocked out. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna trust Sarah can take care of that guy, and if not, then my monk will. There, that narrows down the targets for the computer. Okay, I guess I'll do the job. Alright, clean sweep. Clean sweep. Well, I'm happy she at least can acknowledge that I did pretty damn good in that fight. In fact, I would go ahead and say I don't think they could have won that fight on their own. It was 2 on 5. Sorry, I still can't get over that that's actually the plot of this game. I completely forgot that it was literally there in the world of Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy in this universe is a video game. I don't know. I think she brings up a really good point, though. No new abilities. I'll get to play this desert. I like the desert to be right here. Doesn't make much sense, but I like it. And more treasure hunting. Hope for something good. I'm pretty sure these are very random. Iron armor? I can make use of that. Holy water. Eh. I'm not so hot on things I could just buy in a store that are expendable. Alright, I guess that's it for this episode. Before we leave, let's check the rumors. Huh. Oh, yeah, we do some new stuff, okay. It's just tutorial stuff, though. Yeah, no actual rumors. Usually there are some new ones after a main plot mission. Looks like we unlocked a few new ones. 2 new ones that you'll actually be watching. And then Desert Peril, which I remember being a decently hard main story mission. So the next episode will probably be doing White Flowers, which gives me the Kaiser Knuckles, which I believe are the ones that give you Air Render. Not that I'll be using it much, because I believe I will be switching the class of that character sometime soon. Let me just check him real quick. Yeah, we just need to finish mastering Exercise, which won't be too long. Okay. Well, didn't master anything this episode, but we got some new equipment, and we finished another story mission. Actually, let's check the shop. Anything new in stock? Nope. No. Okay, usually they say when there is. Okay. Well, in the next episode, we continue on with a new side quest. Until next time, have a nice day.